Hi, in this video I'm talking about my very first 72-hour water fast. This is part 4 of a 4-part series. Part 1 has been the introduction and the preparation. Part 2 has been my day-to-day experience. Part 3 was my specific spiritual experience of it. And this video is about my reflections overall and my actions going forward for next time. So let's dive in. Hi, welcome back to A Spiritual Life. My name's Carrie. I'm a mindfulness teacher, a homemade mum of 2 on a non-religious spiritual path. I'm passionate about helping parents learn a practical approach to spirituality, to improve family connections and to live a more conscious and meaningful life. This channel, my business, is all about the commitment that we need on a non-religious spiritual path, and with commitment to each other and ourselves we can then get connection, and with that we can have community. So welcome here to the community of A Spiritual Life. Okay, so let's dive in to my overall reflections. I hope you've watched parts 1, 2 and 3. You can pause this, jump on there, go and watch it all, and then this will just summarise it all up. And if you have watched them all, I hope you've enjoyed them and got something out of it. So let's dive into the reflections then. So first of all, I've got here in my notes, I'm glad I did it. I really am glad I did it. I'm glad I had the experience. I'm proud to say I did it, I achieved it. I did it as part of a group, so like I said, I'm all about community, and I felt like I was in this community, all helping each other, all boosting each other up and picking each other up when we felt down. So I definitely suggest doing it in some sort of group. It felt empowering, you know, it felt, yeah, like I could do it, I achieved it. And even in the hard times, you know, I just kept saying I can do this, I know my body can do this, and I know the benefits of doing this. So day 1 and 2 was the hardest, definitely. The hunger was in waves, so it was more manageable. It wasn't like a whole constant for 3 days you were in hunger. And remember, everyone's different, so this is just my experience. I had some headaches, some muscle aches and reduced concentration at times, but these eased after what I was having, which was green tea, Celtic salt and water, of course. On waking and onwards, on day 3, I felt amazing, like amazing, the best I've ever felt in a long time. I had better focus, I felt happier, and I was more tolerant. So this channel is all about spirituality for families. So I was more tolerant of my, knocking the camera. I was more tolerant of my kids, basically, as well on day 3. And like I said in the other video, even Richard noticed the difference. My husband, on a video call, even like straight into the call, he's like, oh, you seem happy. I was like, yeah, I'm on day 3. Reintroducing the food was a little bit complicated and time consuming. So I'm going to talk about what I'll do next time, but yeah, it was in 4 stages. I have talked about that in one of the other videos. But it was 4 stages, an hour apart. So I've learned then to not start the fast late at night, you know, so you've got time to do that when you come to breaking the fast. So they're basically the overall reflections of it. But like I said, I'm all about family here. So what's that got to do with, you know, we've talked about spirituality in the last video, but what's it got to do with family? So how does it help family life? So initially, what I would do for next time, you would need some sort of support from your partner or somebody, if you've got someone available and you've got kids and stuff. So you would need some support from your partner so you can just focus on this, I would say, especially for your first time. Taking it easy, but to be honest, when I did it, my hubby was aware. So I did have the kids 24/7. So it can be done. It's just easier if you've got that support. So if working, I would try and avoid day 1 and 2 while you're at work, or if you can, do lighter duties, or lighter physical duties and lighter mental focused duties. So yeah, I'll come to what I'll do next time in a minute. So yeah, you need some support from your partner if you've got a family to look after, but you will feel better. And when you feel better, you're a better parent. When you're a better parent, your family's better. Yeah, it all links, it all sinks in. And how you'll feel better, how I felt better, I was more happier, I had more focus, so I had less brain fog, I'm more switched on, I was more tolerant, so I was able to deal with the sibling squabbles a lot better and all that jazz. So next time then, this is what I've learned, this is my reflections, and it's to get ketone strips. So I had the blood sugar monitor, but I didn't get the ketone strips in time, so I'll definitely get them for next time. I would do it from 4 o'clock, because that gives you enough time when you come to reintroduce your food, because you've got the first stage at 4, second stage at 5, third stage at 6, and your fourth stage at 7, so that's not too late to eat something. So I would definitely start from 4 o'clock on the Friday night, so that I'm Saturday and Sunday on day 1 and 2, and then you're breaking the fast on the Monday. And if you are having to do something on the Monday, like work, that's when you're best anyway. You're on your best day. Going off my experience, this is. And when I do that, if you do it over those times, if you generally work Monday to Friday, then over the weekend, when it's harder and you've got less concentration and stuff, you've got the support of your partner there over the weekend. So that's why I would start it Friday, 4 o'clock till the Monday. Yeah. I'll make sure I have all the right foods in next time. So yeah, I did go and intend to get something and I forgot it, the sauerkraut, and I didn't have the proper vegetables, so the veg broth was too sweet with the veggies that I had in. So yeah, prepare, get your food in, and remember, because you don't want to go shopping in the middle of it. Like you say, your focus, your concentration. I mean, I forgot stuff when I wasn't even fasting. So, don't go shopping when you're in the fast. We need to get it in. I will read Mindy's books before the next one, and that is Eat Like a Girl and Fast Like a Girl. And I'll repeat this twice a year, like she says. So I've done January, I'll do another one in the summer sometime. And I'll continue the intermittent fasting 3 weeks a month, not when I'm on my cycle, but I'll learn a bit more about that when I read the books. The other thing I'll do, which I didn't do, is I didn't actually meditate during that time. And I think day 1 and 2 was probably because of lack of concentration. So I want to next time journal a bit more in depth and meditate and see how I actually feel in a meditation while I'm in the fast. So yeah, I want to deep dive into the spiritual thing a little bit more. And that's it, I'll just reiterate the things I've said there. I'm not a doctor, not a medical professional, so please use your own discernment, do your own research, check out Mindy's YouTube channel and her books before going into all this. Make sure you've got the equipment, your blood sugar level, your blood sugar monitors, and your ketone strips, because it helps to feel safe and know why you're doing it. So know your why and know how, and prepare. and prepare those around you in your family as well, that you're going to need some support. So it's definitely worth doing. It's been enlightening. Yeah, I would love to hear your take on this, if you've done it before, if you're intrigued and might feel like you want to try it. If you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer any. I'm no expert. Like I say, this was my first experience, but it's something I'll definitely be repeating, and I hope it's given you some enlightenment into it, and the whole food and spirituality and food and family life and how it can benefit. So that's all for now. Much love.